Midnight. Darkness cloaked the old mansion. Rain lashed against the windows, a mournful symphony accompanying the chilling scene inside. Lord Ashton lay sprawled on the ornate rug, eyes staring vacantly at the elaborately painted ceiling. A single crimson stain bloomed on his chest, stark against the pristine white of his shirt. The air was thick with the metallic scent of blood and the pungent aroma of burnt wood emanating from the extinguished fireplace. A shattered crystal glass lay beside a toppled decanter, its contents staining the rug a dark, ominous red. It was a scene frozen in time, a macabre tableau of a life brutally extinguished. Inspector Davies, hardened by years in the city's underbelly, surveyed the dimly lit scene. Shadows danced on the walls, adding an eerie atmosphere. The air was thick with the scent of old books and a hint of something metallic. His gaze swept over every detail. The overturned chair, scattered papers and broken vase. Each item told a story he was determined to piece together. A grim frown etched lines on his face. Every second counted, and the pressure was immense.
A most unfortunate incident. The words hung heavy with gravity.
Mr. Cavendish, Lord Ashton's solicitor, seemed perpetually uneasy. Tonight he appeared more anxious than ever. His pale face was drawn, eyes flickering nervously. It was as if he expected something, or someone, to emerge from the shadows.
Indeed. I trust you can enlighten me on the events leading up to this tragedy?
One by one, the mansion's occupants were ushered into the study. Their footsteps echoed, a somber procession of potential witnesses and suspects. Each face, a mask of composure, hid secrets, fears, and perhaps guilt. The tension was palpable. The investigation had begun. Inspector Davies knew the truth was buried within this labyrinth of lies, and he was determined to uncover it. There was Lady Ashton, the young widow, her grief seemingly genuine, yet a flicker of something unreadable in her eyes. Her pale face, framed by dark curls, was a mask of sorrow, but there was something more, something hidden beneath the surface. Her beauty, usually so vibrant, was muted, veiled in a mask of sorrow. The once lively sparkle in her eyes was now replaced by a dull, distant look. Then there was Charles, Lord Ashton's estranged nephew. His eyes, filled with a mix of anger and sorrow, scanned the room as if searching for something or someone. He stood rigidly, his jaw clenched tight as if battling some inner turmoil. The tension in his posture was palpable. His inheritance, now within reach, hung in the air like a silent accusation. The documents on the table were a stark reminder of the wealth and power that were now his for the taking. And finally, there was Miss Eleanor Vance, the governess, a woman of quiet intelligence and an observer by nature. Her presence was subtle yet commanding. Her gaze, sharp and penetrating, seemed to miss nothing, taking in every detail of the room and its occupants. Her calm demeanor, in stark contrast to the others' barely concealed anxieties, only served to make her more intriguing. The clock ticked relentlessly as Inspector Davies questioned each suspect. The room was thick with tension. The suspects, each with their own secrets, sat under the harsh light, their faces betraying a mix of fear and defiance. Every word spoken, every glance exchanged was a piece of the puzzle. The inspector's keen eyes missed nothing. Lady Ashton claimed to have been asleep, her voice steady but uneasy. Her alibi left a lingering doubt in the inspector's mind. Charles's flimsy alibi and palpable anger hinted at deeper resentments. His story, riddled with inconsistencies, did little to quell suspicion. Miss Vance's calm demeanor and detailed account were almost unnerving, yet her eyes held a knowing quality, as if she had a truth she was not ready to reveal. Days turned into nights, the investigation stretching on, each new piece of evidence only deepening the mystery. The tension in the mansion was palpable, a suffocating atmosphere of suspicion and fear. A hidden letter, discovered tucked away in Lord Ashton's study, revealed a secret affair, a motive for murder that pointed a damning finger towards Lady Ashton. The discovery of a missing hunting rifle, last seen in Charles's possession, cast a dark shadow over the young man, fueling the suspicion surrounding him. And yet Inspector Davies couldn't shake off the feeling that something was amiss, a crucial piece of the puzzle still missing. The breakthrough came unexpectedly. a seemingly insignificant detail overlooked in the initial chaos. A smudge on the broken crystal glass, a faint trace of a substance that upon closer examination proved to be a rare poison. The poison, as Inspector Davis discovered, was part of Miss Vance's collection of exotic herbs and tinctures, a collection she used to concoct remedies for the ailments of the staff. The pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place, the seemingly unrelated clues aligning to form a chilling picture. In a dramatic confrontation, Inspector Davies laid out his deductions, his voice echoing in the stunned silence that followed. Miss Vance, the seemingly meek governess, stood accused of the murder of Lord Ashton. The motive, as it turned out, was not greed or revenge, but a twisted sense of justice. Lord Ashton, in his arrogance and cruelty, had inflicted untold suffering upon those around him, including someone dear to Miss Vance. The smudge on the glass, the missing rifle, Lady Ashton's affair, all were carefully orchestrated distractions, designed to mislead the investigation. With the truth revealed, the mansion that had once been a stage for whispers and deceit was now shrouded in a heavy silence, the weight of justice served hanging in the air. Thank you for watching this episode of Haunted Echoes. If you enjoyed unraveling this mystery, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more thrilling tales. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the unknown.